welcome to the LCTV football quiz.
Now we're due to kick off the quiz in, how long have we got now, Jane?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. So for those of you who have arrived early...
Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
With the opening round, which is appearing on screen now.
So grab your pen and paper and see if you can get a head start while we wait for the competition to arrive.
Hello everyone, hello, welcome
Hi.
to Tuesday Night Quiz. We will wait for you all to catch up. I know you're a few minutes behind us, a few seconds behind us. Shall we see who we have in, and we'll say some hellos to everybody. We've got somebody leads all the way, Little Douglas, and Tomsky telling him to pipe down. That's a great start. Well, welcome to any football fans can join in.
Yeah, we actually even had someone from
It's
Preston
not just
in
for
last
Blackpool fans, it's football for any fans.
It makes it more of a competition, doesn't it? If there's fans of other clubs,
we want other clubs.
We
We want other clubs in. So Leeds, you're quite welcome. Adam Clark, hi.
I've got fond memories of it.
Little Douglas, you mean Leeds will win? Then no, but they'll get second in the league. Well, I'll get you promotion. Little Douglas, you'll be happy with that, won't you? It's about time Leeds did it. You've gassed it quite a few times, so as long as you keep Preston out of it, that's all that really bothers us, really. Tom Jackson, hello, Tom.
Tom, of course, won last week's quiz, so he's here to defend his title today.
Football Fan 10, hello, Mr. Moley.
Yay, Mr.
Moley is here. Right, as everybody...
And David's here as well.
Has everybody written down the anagrams? Because the anagrams you do as the thing's going along, so...
Shall we put them back up on the screen for a few minutes?
Yes, we'll put them back on.
Leave them up till 5 past for latecomers.
We'll put the anagrams on, so that'll change us. We'll go in the little box down there.
If you're a regular, you'll know if you pop in early, where you'll see the anagrams up from 5 to. So
yeah, so the anagrams are up for those that are a little late getting in.
The early bird catches the worm and all that.
Oops, what have I just done? That there we are. Get that back.
Yes, Adam says the training ground's going up at Blackpool. Yes, the temporary buildings are going up at Squires Gate, aren't they now? Which is
we maybe ought to go and have a little excursion down there.
Oh yeah, we could go and have a little look.
Go and have a little look for you, yeah. See if we can get some inside.
And of course, we've signed Chris Maxwell on a 2-year contract with an option for a further year today, which is very exciting news.
Which is good. Jane's very happy about that.
Yeah, he's the best keeper I've seen at Blackpool for many years. Not that I've seen many keepers in recent years, but I mean even before that, So how are we getting on with the
Jord
anagrams?
does YouTube. We need to sing it already. All with Jord. Going down to Bloomfield Road to see the Blackpool Aces.
Oh, the lads. Jord, as soon as coming. So yes, anagrams, guys.
Anagrams. Is everybody on that?
So we're on current Premier League managers, which are actually an education to me because I follow Blackpool, obviously, but not too interested in the Premier League, but learning a lot through putting these quizzes together for you and the things that we talk about on a Saturday as well. And of course, Premier League kicks off tomorrow, doesn't it? So will we be watching that? But these are all current Premier League managers.
Yeah, they're all current Premier League managers.
Some of whom we didn't know were back in English football at all. But so there's some good ones in there. I particularly like number 10, which is Rat Like Meat.
Ryan Dunbar, our favourite Glasgow Rangers supporter, is saying that Jane looks lovely tonight. She does look.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
And I'm looking great in Blackpool colours tonight again. I've gone for the colours tonight.
Yeah, I think we have had a few complaints about not wearing football tops, haven't we? So
yeah, we didn't wear tops last week, so so got it on this week.
Good work,
Jane.
I'm in my summer dress because I'm getting very hot. It's very hot at the moment, isn't it?
It is very hot. It's lovely, but it started raining a little bit in Blackpool. I don't know if it's raining.
Yeah, we just had a great thunderstorm actually outside and Saturday night as well.
Right. So hopefully, I don't know if everybody's... we'll leave the anagrams up and we shall start round 1.
No, the anagrams
round
were
2.
round 1.
Sorry, the anagrams are round 1.
Right, round 2 is another round on Blackpool Football Club because we were asked for those. But it's something that if you're not a Blackpool fan, you could also have a go at. So round 1 is your anagrams. Round 2 is Blackpool FC managers. So since Ian Holloway left Blackpool on the 3rd of November 2012, Blackpool have had 12 managers, or head coaches, if you prefer. Name them. So some of these are maybe caretaker managers.
Ryan's just mentioned that number 6, maybe not family friendly, and he's saying we're a family channel. We're actually not a family channel. We are not. We're not for kids. We are a YouTube channel that's not fans. For kids. We're football fans. So any amount of swearing and things like that is allowed. I
did actually swear in the quiz last week, I think.
Yes, we do. We're football fans. We're not. We're not a kiddie show. We know children may tune in, but this is not for kids.
Mr. Moley says you look lovely too, Lee.
Oh, thank you very much. And a kiss as well.
So just a reminder, round 2, since Ian Holloway left Blackpool on the 3rd of November 2012, Blackpool have had 12 managers, or head coaches, if you prefer. Name them. That's a lot of managers in under 8 years.
Yeah, that is quite a lot of managers.
So that's for 12 points. So just I got a little late comment on the...
Right, we'll give you some time on those. So let's have a look at the comments. What have we got here? Lil Douglas says Blackpool round great for us normal people. Absolutely, absolutely. Ryan Dunbar thinks he's got them in chronological order.
That's a good effort.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good.
it's quite a lot of managers actually here. I was surprised there'd been that. I knew there'd been a few and quite a few short-lived ones, but 12. I was surprised by 12.
Tomsky, are you Blackpool? I don't know.
I think only one of these has actually been any good, which is quite distressing.
Yeah, they've all been pretty poor, haven't they?
Maybe
Really?
two or three, possibly.
Adam's writing down all the managers he can think of. Okay, should we give you a few more minutes on the managers? And do you still just give us a sort of a thumbs up in the comments if you don't need the anagrams up anymore? If you've got them written down, just let me know if you've all got them written down, and we'll take them away for you and get back to the bigger screen.
Just toss off the press Karen's on a way in.
Tomsky's a Norwich fan. Oh, that's great. We've not had a Norwich fan in before.
Oh, right.
That's interesting.
Oh, we haven't got Nick. Nick from Ipswich normally here, isn't he?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, Nick's not here tonight. He's an Ipswich fan, but Norwich. Yeah, welcome aboard, Norwich. Right, should we take the anagrams away? Has everybody got all the anagrams written down? Working them out. Give you about another 30 seconds on the anagrams, and we'll take them away because we're going to go into the next round.
Oh, you'll like the next round. The next round's a fun round.
Yes, the next round is a fun round.
We do like you to come and enjoy yourself, even if you don't do so well in the quiz. It's the taking part is equally important, if not more so.
Right, we're going to go into.
If you have a nice time and a bit of a chuckle.
We're going to go into the next round. Round 3, is it? Yeah, round 3. Football themed tunes. These are football themed tunes, and these are football shows, and they're themed tunes to the football show. So let me just get.
So do we have 10 of these, Lee?
We do have 10. Help me. Who was the manager? Was it? We can't help you, Adam. We can give him a clue, can we?
Was there a manager as a player manager?
Yeah, there was BF.
Oh, don't.
Give you a bit of a clue. Right, okay. The songs. We're going to play 10 songs. They're all theme tunes or clips of theme tunes. We need you to name all the theme tunes. So here we go. I can't tell. Is that playing? I think so. Not sure if it is. Is that playing, everyone? I can't tell if it's. We can't tell if that's playing or not. So. Can you hear it?
I don't really know what's.
I can't tell if that's actually
playing.
Not playing. Is it not playing?
No.
Right, we'll leave that. No, it's not playing. Right, okay. We'll leave that round for now. We'll go back to there. I will see if I can figure that out, why that's not playing. I've had a bit of trouble with that music. No music. Right, okay. Just move on to the next round and we'll come back to the music.
Yeah, maybe you can sing them, Lee, a little bit later on.
No, I should. Oh, no.
So we'll move on to round 4, which is a miscellaneous round, which aren't my questions. I've
we shall do the music
these
questions
ones
next week because there's something wrong with the MP3.
So number 1 in round 4. Which British team has won the European Cup more times than its own domestic top league? Which British team has won the European Cup more times than its own domestic top league? Do the next one.
Okay. Number 2. Fans... Oh, you've given me this on purpose, haven't you? Yes. Fans of Dutch side ADO Den Haag stormed the club's training ground in February 2020 to confront their manager, a British former Premier League boss, over his poor tactics. Name the manager.
So fans of Dutch side ADO Den Haag stormed the club's training ground in February 2020 to confront their manager, a British former Premier League boss, over his poor tactics. Name the manager. I wonder if he's got a Dutch accent now. Question 3. Name the only ever English winner of the European Golden Boot. the only ever English winner of the European Golden Boot?
Yep, next one. In 1986, defender Alvin Martin scored a hat-trick in an 8-1 victory over Newcastle. What was so peculiar about his achievement? So in 1986, defender Alvin Martin scored a hat-trick in an 8-1 victory over Newcastle. So that would be Manchester United. Would it for Alvin Martin? What was so peculiar about his achievement?
Tricky one, that. But a fascinating fact. You'll like it when you hear the answer if you don't know. Question 5. What type of cat was the official mascot for the 2010 FIFA World Cup? What type of cat was the official mascot for the 2010 FIFA World Cup?
Number 6. Which player scored for both sides during the 1987 FA Cup final? Which player scored for both sides during the 1987 FA Cup final?
No, guys, play nicely in the chat there. It's everyone's welcome here. We're very inclusive, so we don't mind a bit of friendly banter, but try not to get too personal. Question 7. What was the name of the dog that found the stolen World Cup in 1996? Ooh. What was the name of the dog that found the stolen World Cup in 1966?
How did a dog find the stolen World Cup? Monkey Clements. Hello, Monkey Clements.
Hi, Monkey.
Can't wait for our video later. Yeah, this is it. The big reveal. 8:15 tonight. It's going on. It's Jane's top 3, and we'll find out who wins this year's best away day. Right.
Question 8.
Question 8. Who in 1985 was the first player to be sent off in an FA Cup final? So who in 1985 was the first player to be sent off in an FA Cup final?
Question 9. Who was the first Welsh team to play in the Premier League? Who was the first Welsh team to play in the Premier League?
And question 10. Who was the first British footballer to play 100 Champions League matches? So who was the first British footballer to play 100 Champions League matches?
Mr. Morley says the World Cup was hidden in brown paper in some undergrowth.
Wow.
As you would.
What a strange place to hide the World Cup.
Monkey is planning where he's hopefully going to go, but can't go to Blackpool because that's too far for me. Where are you, Monkey?
Is he not Milton Keynes?
Oh, Milton Keynes.
I think you're Milton
course,
Keynes,
yes.
aren't you, Monkey?
Do you have your shopping delivered by those robots from Co-op, Monkey? I'm very jealous of those. Someone was asking earlier what positions we might need to strengthen at Blackpool for next season. Well, I would say, with Nangele going, definitely.
Yeah, striker.
Definitely striker. And midfield, obviously, our loan players have gone. Centre-half with Taylor Moore going. Yeah. There's quite a few.
It sounds like Hennigan's not going to re-sign, isn't it? So.
Is it? Oh.
Well, I don't know. He's gone back.
Little Douglas can't hear us very well, so.
Speak Up can't hear us very well. That's very odd. Looks.
Oh no, Mr. Moley suggesting that Monkey goes to Hartlepool. That's very mean.
I'll turn the mics up a little bit. Let me know if that's a little bit better.
So, do you want to just review that there? Now
it's just. I don't know who that is. Right. I can't hear. Is that you can hear us fine or you can't hear us fine?
So we're going on to round 5. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this one, which is the Who Am I round. Over to you, Lee.
Who am I? Right. Okay. This is a picture round this time, and these are Panini stickers. So, so here we go. That is the first one. Can you name that footballer? That's the first one. So the second one, number 2, is that young footballer who looks completely different now. Completely different. Yes, thanks, Mr. Molly. He says we're booming out in East Lancashire. We do seem to be, I've got the peaks here showing, and we seem to be very clear on. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the others that can't hear us quite clear. It seems pretty clear here. So hopefully you can hear us. Right, next one, number 3. Who is this Panini football card?
Hennigan can be decent on his day, but very poor pace lets him down. Well, also, he got a bit carried away, didn't he, at Bristol when he got sent off at Bristol Rovers last season.
He got the captain's armband, didn't he? And
it
went to his head. Right, next one, number 4. Can you name that Panini football card?
The last hat-trick against Celtic was in 1955. Wow. It's a long time ago.
Next one, that's number 5. Sure, quite a few of the older people who are watching it will know who that is. Next one. It's a little bit more recent.
I think I got a signed photo of him in my collection.
Wow.
We might get those out for a future quiz.
So who is the next one? Is number 7. Everybody should know that one. I think that's one you might all get. Number 7. Number 8.
I was reading about him in my my book I've been reviewing this week, actually.
Yeah.
Used to play for Carlisle.
Number 9.
He reminds me of somebody, he does, in that picture. Mr. Moley loves the Panini round. Great stuff.
Yeah, it's a really good one, isn't it? We like it. It was popular last time. That's why we've done it again. So, yeah, it's a good one. And finally, number 10 is that one. So, give you just a couple of minutes on that. A couple more minutes on that, and then we'll go back to...
So round 6 is another managers round. We're quite manager heavy. We've got 3 managers rounds in this one, but this is round 6 is all about the Lil Douglas like that round as well. Excellent, glad. Yeah, we'll try and get some more of those in for you then. Round 6, yeah, the longest serving managers in the English league. So I was looking these up when I was putting this together. One who was in the top 10 is actually gone. Nigel Clough. Has left. Is it Burton now, because they can't afford to pay him anymore? But these are the remaining now. These each 1 to 10 in order. Actually, number 1 is the longest serving manager in football, and number 10 is the 10th longest serving manager in the English leagues. But I'm going to give you some clues as to who they are. See if you can identify them. So number 1 are the longest serving managers around. He was caretaker manager of QPR in 2008 and 2009. He joined his current club as a player in 2010 and was appointed manager in 2012. Who is it? He was caretaker manager of QPR in 2008 and 2009, joined his current club as a player in 2010 and was appointed manager in 2012.
Clue number 2. He was almost a one-club man. He joined his current club as a player in 1994, signed for Portsmouth in 2002, where he had a loan spell at Swindon before returning to the club. He now manages in 2004. So he's almost a one-man club, joined his current club as a player in 1994, signed for Portsmouth in 2002, where he had a loan spell at Swindon before returning to the club he now manages in 2004.
You don't often get one club men these days. He's quite.
You don't. He's a rarity, isn't he?
He's a rarity, yeah. Wonder what he's got on them. Number 3. Who am I? Made the most of his appearances as a player for Chesterfield, and he's previously managed Watford. He made most of his appearances for Chesterfield, and he's previously managed Watford. Who is he?
Number 4. He previously managed Ashton United, Rochdale, Southport, and Sligo Rovers, now in his second spell as manager of his current club. So I'll say that one more time. Previously managed Ashton United, Rochdale, Southport, and Sligo Rovers, now in his second spell as manager of his current club.
Question 5. Who am I? Played as a striker and a right back. Made 325 appearances for Mainz before becoming their manager in 2001. Cods Vlogs is here. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Question 5. Who am I? Played as a striker and a right back. Made 325 appearances for Mainz before becoming their manager in 2001. Which current English club's long-serving manager is that?
Question number 6. He previously managed Oldham and Barnsley, played for his current club between 2006 and 2012. So he previously managed Oldham and Barnsley, and he played for his current club between 2006 and 2012.
It's quite interesting that a lot of these long-serving managers have got a
history,
a history with the club.
History with the club.
So maybe the clubs are more, they're more emotionally involved in the players. Number 7, played for Tranmere, Ipswich, and Burnley. Progressed in management through the ranks at his current club. He started out as professional development coach with the academy, was then joint under-18s manager, under-21s manager, joint interim manager, assistant first team manager, and now manager. So who is that? He played for Tranmere, Ipswich, and Burnley. And then if you look at his stats, there's a big gap between when he finished playing and when he started managing. But he'd been building his way up through the ranks at his current club. Started as professional development coach with the academy. Was joint under-18s manager, the under-21s manager, joint interim manager, assistant first team manager, and now he is manager.
Somebody,
Got questions, says
Melee B is saying it's full of Blackpool fans in here. Well, it's not all Blackpool fans, but obviously, we try to get this message out to other fans of other clubs. We love other clubs to come and join us, but of course, most people that hear about it hear it from us because we are Blackpool fans. But
we try and keep our content broader. To be more inclusive of fans. Of clubs. Everyone's welcome. We're all the same. We all love football.
We don't just want Blackpool fans here. Obviously, it's a football quiz. So if we can get, so tell your friends and tell other people from your club to come and join us. We'd love to have more. Right, number 8. Previously managed Tamworth, Kettering Town twice, Peterborough United, Darlington, AFC, Telford United, Swindon Town, and Notts County. So he previously managed Tamworth, Kettering Town twice, Peterborough United, Darlington, AFC, Telford United, and Swindon Town and Notts County.
Oh, Karen's found the chat. Hi, Karen.
Good.
Nice to have you back. Oh, Mile's a Vale fan. Excellent.
Vale fan here. Brilliant. Okay.
Welcome. You're our first Vale fan, I think.
Port Vale. Wow, it's a long time since we've been to Port Vale.
It is, yes. It is. Play good music before the match, if I recall. Is it Tom Jones you play before kick-off at Port Vale? Number 9. Previously managed Alfreton Town, Halifax Town, Oxford United, and Northampton Town. Who am I?
There was a thing with Port Vale, wasn't there? I think the BST went down to one of your fans' forums. There's a bit of trouble with the owner down there, I do believe. I seem to remember last year sometime, maybe after our not a penny more. I think we went down to support Port Vale. So,
question 9.
Is that Robbie Williams as well?
Yes. Question 9. Who am I? Previously managed Alfreton Town. I've never been there. I don't even know where that is. Halifax Town, Oxford United, and Northampton Town.
That's a tricky one. If you get that one, you're really good. Hi, Karen. Hi. Nice to see you found the chat. So, question 10, the last one, won an Olympic gold medal in 1992 and ended his playing career in Qatar and Mexico. So, he won an Olympic gold medal in 1992, ended his playing career in Qatar and Mexico.
He's probably done all right for himself, hasn't he, playing in Qatar?
Yeah, he probably has, yeah.
So hopefully you've done all right on that round. Are we able to revisit the music round, or are we giving that up as a
I can't.
as a dead loss?
I can't, because the minute I go back to the music, it's going to go over to the music. I can't sort it.
Alfreton's in Derbyshire, thinks Mr.
I'm
Moore.
afraid we'll have to do the music round next week. We'll have to save it for next week. There's some
Okay.
fun with the MP4.
Well, we're almost up to past anyway, which is where we normally get to. So hopefully you're all right there.
Alfreton is in Derbyshire, says Mr. Moley. So there we are. I have heard of it.
I have heard of it as well.
Right, so we're going to go back to the anagram round.
Oh, little Douglas has got to go. Cheerio.
Bye, little Douglas.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, and good luck to Leeds. Right.
Guys, if you haven't voted for us yet, you have until midnight on Thursday to vote for us as Best New Content Creator in the Football Content Awards. So we'd really love you to vote for us. If you haven't, please do.
Please vote.
I'll try and pop a link in. I've tried this before and it hasn't let me. But...
Right, I think we're ready for the answers. We're going to start giving them. We're going to go, first of all, with the anagram round, which was, these were the anagrams, and the answers are now.
Number 10 was my favourite.
So we got Frank Lampard at number 1. Brendan Rodgers was number 2. Pep Guardiola was number 3. Nigel Pearson was number 4. Jose Mourinho was number 5. Roy Hodgson was number 6. Jurgen Klopp was number 7. Graham Potter was number 8. Dean Smith was number 9. And Mikel Arteta was number 10. So post your scores up. How many out of 10? Please post them in the comments below. Let's see who got the most in that round. See where we are.
It's not
Scores
letting
on the
me
doors.
post the link to vote for us.
Oh, I don't know why it doesn't do that. Do you want me to type it in? What is it?
Oh, I'll just copy and paste it.
Oh.
We can. You'll be able to find it if you go on to our Twitter accounts, which are appearing just there right now. At Blackpool Jane and at Lee Charles TV, you will find the link to vote.
David Skulls got 5. Tom Jackson 8. Very good. Mr. Moley 10 out of 10, and Karen 10. Anybody else want to post their scores up on the chat? We've got David at 5, Tom at 8, Mr. Moley and Karen at 10.
Oh no, Lawrence completely forgot about it. Turn his paper over for the last few rounds. Schoolboy error, Lawrence.
Oh, Lawrence, yes.
Gosh.
Yes.
We do pop them in early though, don't we? So.
Yep, we do. Okay, right, we shall move on to round 2, which was since Ian Holloway left on the 3rd of November 2012, Blackpool have had 12 managers, count them, 12, or head coaches if you prefer. Name those managers. So here we go, we're going to go through all 12. Are these in actual order?
They are in actual order, yeah.
Okay. So should I give the answers or you?
Go ahead.
Number 1 is Steve Thompson, who was caretaker twice. Number 2 was Michael Appleton. Number 3 was Paul Ince. Number 4 was Barry Ferguson. Number 5 was the Riga Revolution that we all signed for years and years of season tickets to be a part of.
Jose Riga, baby. Jose Riga, oh. That chant was so bad you didn't recognise it as what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be "Don't You Want Me, Baby," but it didn't go like that, did it really?
Jose Riga, baby. Yeah, number 6 was Lee Clark.
Getting progressively worse, aren't they?
Number 7 was the wonderful Neil MacDonald.
I do have a signed photograph of him when he was
I think
very
we're
young
sort
and
of into
fresh-faced.
not a penny more territory now, so these don't really make much difference to me. Number 8, Gary Bowyer.
He was a good one.
And he did quite well, didn't he? And then suddenly left in a controversy, which brought in number 9, Terry McPhillips. Then, of course, we have to say this name. Jane, put your hands over your ears so you don't hear it. Simon Grayson was number 10. Then we had David Dunn as caretaker for a couple of games. And then, of course, we now have the wonderful, all-powerful champion winning Neil Critchley. He's going to be so good for us. We all feel it, don't we?
So actually, since the homecoming, we're on our 4th manager, which is great going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of stability there.
Yeah.
So round 4, which is actually round 3, wasn't it? Because round 3 didn't happen. But so which British team has won the?
We just need. The
sorry, scores on the doors.
Scores
yes.
on the doors on that round.
Out of 22 so far.
Out of 22. Let's see who's doing well. Obviously, there's a little bit of a delay.
I'd have got all of those.
We shall just wait for you to. Okay, Lawrence, 2 out of 22. Well, you're consistent, Lawrence. That's 1 in each round.
David's on 15. Tom's on 19. Mr. Moley's on 22. Oh, you always start well, don't you, Mr. Moley?
Oh, yeah.
That's excellent. Uplink HD.
Uplink HD.
Hello.
Oh, welcome, Uplink HD. Which team do you support? Are you Blackpool?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you? Uplink 17.
Doing well.
Not bad. Not bad.
Come on, Karen. How are we getting on?
Karen, 21.
Didn't get Appleton. Oh, gosh.
So Mr. Moley has taken his front runner.
All right.
Tom's 19, still hanging in there. He's got a chance. He could still pull this back.
Okay, so the miscellaneous round. Which British team has won the European Cup more times than its own domestic top league? Oh, Uplink is Blackpool North Stand.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent. Said that together.
Yeah, which British team has won the European Cup more times than its own domestic top league was Nottingham Forest.
I'll let Jane do this one because she said the Dutch a lot better than I did.
Okay, number 2, fans of Dutch side ADO Den Haag stormed the club's training ground in February 2020 to confront their manager, a British former Premier League boss, over his poor tactics. Name the manager. That is Alan Pardew.
Karen is claiming that Appleton has been erased from her memory.
Well, he wasn't around for very long.
He didn't last very long, did he? He kind of got one sniff of the oysters after a few weeks and he was gone, wasn't he?
Is he at Lincoln now? He did something. He had a fight with somebody, didn't he? And it was quite funny.
He was unusual.
This season. I can't remember what it was he did, but he had a go at somebody and it was very funny. Someone we don't like.
He looked like Voldemort, a lot of people said.
Yeah.
Right. Name the only ever English winner of the European Golden Boot, and that was Kevin Phillips.
Super Kev for Sunderland, that was. So
wow.
It's an interesting fact. I didn't know that. It's a good Blackpool fact, even though it wasn't at Blackpool at the time, obvs. Question 4. In 1986, defender Alvin Martin scored a hat-trick in an 8-1 victory over Newcastle. What was so peculiar about his achievement? Well, he scored against 3 different goalkeepers.
Thoughts on Maxwell's new contract? Jane's super excited because
I love
she
him.
thinks he's a great goalkeeper, and I actually think he's a good goalkeeper as well. We discussed this on Saturday, and we said, we really do like Maxwell. He's really quick. He's on his toes all the time.
He's got a good brain. You can tell he's always watching. He's always on his feet. He's very alert, and his reflexes are fantastic. I like him a lot. He's the best keeper I've seen for many years.
Appleton said it as it was. Yeah, full respect. He did really give the Oysters some. He wasn't very happy, was he, when he came?
I guess there's no point hanging around if you're not happy.
He soon sorted them out. Is it you or me for this one?
Whatever you like. I'll go if you like.
What type of cat was the official mascot for the 2010 FIFA World Cup? And it was a leopard.
See, I've got cats and dogs into the quiz this week.
It was a leopard.
The fact that Alvin Martin was a defender makes it more embarrassing that he netted a hat-trick indeed.
Yes, it is. Right.
James. I played full-back at hockey the one time and scored 2 goals. But 2 of my only 4 sporting achievements at school. I got a rounder once and I won a 60-metre sprint once.
Not bad.
Number 6.
Should I do it? Go on, you do that.
Which player scored for both sides during the 1987 FA Cup final? That was Gary Mabbott.
Gary Mabbott. Number 7. What was the name of the dog that found the stolen World Cup in 1996? And the dog was called Pickles. Pickles.
Question 8. Who in 1985 was the first player to be sent off in an FA Cup final? That was 2 ways of pronouncing this. I would say Kevin Moran, but I believe it was pronounced Kevin Moran.
Oh, I would say Kevin Moran as well.
I would say Kevin Moran, but it was
Mr.
pronounced
Molly
Moran.
saying half marks for Tabby.
Half marks for Tabby. No. Rest for running 100 metres, says David. Yes, thank you.
So, number 10, is it?
Number 9.
Oh, number 9. Who was the first Welsh team to play in the Premier League? It was Swansea. If you put Cardiff, take a point off. I'm only kidding. Who was the first Welsh team to play in the Premier League? It was Swansea.
And who was the first British footballer to play 100 Champions League matches? That was David Beckham. So scores on the doors, guys, out of 32. How are we getting on? How do we get on out of 10 in that round and out of 32 in total? It's a tricky round, that, really. There's some tricky ones in there, wasn't there?
It was a tricky one.
Surprised if anyone got number 4.
This will sort out the wheat from the chaff. See if Mr. Moldy can keep his lead on this one. It's a tricky round for the Molster.
9
out of 30.
So you've done better on that round.
You're
then,
picking
haven't
up,
you?
Lawrence. You're picking up. That was a pretty good round for you.
Maybe we should do a relay with Mr. Moley.
So I got Lawrence in. 9 out of 32. Karen's got 26. Mr. Moley, 27, but still in the lead. Tom fell apart in that round, 23.
You're still in it, Tom.
David Scholes, 19 out of 32. Oh, that's not a bad score, really. They were really tricky this week.
They were. So round 5, which is the Who Am I Panini round. Over to you, Lee.
The Who Am I Panini round. Right, let's get to that. Let's go back to our picture round. Here we go. Right, number 1. I've got them written down somewhere. That was Claudio
Caniggia.
Claudio Paul Caniggia. Number 2 was Jurgen Klopp.
Was he playing for Mainz then?
Don't know. Number 3 was Pochettino.
Eclipse TS Seasider. Can I take part now? Well, we're giving the answers now, but you can replay.
You can play it on the replay. Certainly, you can play it later. And also, if anybody does watch this later, we say this all the time. If you watch this on the replay, if you post your scores in the comments, we'd like to know how you got on against the people who are live. Right, next one that's Kenny Burns. If anybody remembers him.
If you put him on the fire, Kenny Burns. If you put him on the fire, Kenny Burns.
Number 5 is Charlie George. He used to play for Derby County and Arsenal. I think he played for Arsenal.
He did play for Arsenal.
Number 6 is Tim Sherwood. Number 6. Number 7 is Gordon Strachan. Wee Gordon. Number 8 is Peter Beardsley.
Don't see much of him these days, do you?
No, you don't. I wonder what he's doing, Peter Beardsley.
I'm going to look him up now.
Number 9 is Platini. Can you remember who number 10 is?
He does look like someone else in that picture.
It's number 10. It was Fellaini. And number 10 was Fellaini. Was it Fellaini?
No.
No, it was
Viali.
Oh, Viali. Yeah, Viali. Sorry, Viali. So hopefully, see how well you did with those.
Yeah, I don't really know what Peter Beardsley's doing these days. Although he lent his name to a video game in 1988, Peter Beardsley's International Football.
So there we are. Let us know your scores on the doors. The scores on the doors.
Out of 42.
out of 42. We shall wait to see. I know you're a few seconds behind us. David Scholes, 24. Mr. Moley, 36.
Wow.
Out
You're
of
so
42.
clever. I don't know how you managed to get all these.
Lawrence is 10 out of 42.
Beardsley was in trouble for something as a coach. Oh yeah, something's ringing a bell. Was he? Yeah, he was a bit racist or something.
What's your
something.
score there, Karen? Tom's got 32. Karen's got 30.
Ooh, now.
This could be the week of the mole.
Could be the week of the mole. Is that like the year of the dragon? The week of the mole. Lawrence alleged racism under 23s have done better since he left.
Oh.
So there's a few of you in this. Who knows what
I think this will be the round that sorts the winner. Well, it will be anyway.
Just a little reminder for those of you tuned in late at 8:15 this evening. We have the exclusive premiere of my top 3 away days.
Yeah, it's a premiere. So, you can watch it at 8:15.
So you'll see which were the 3 best of my away trips from last season. They're all really good, to be honest. All of the probably the top 15 were all good. The top 10 were all exceptional, but these top 3 were something else. So tune in at 8:15 and find out who is the champion.
Pressure is on, says Mr. Moley. Right, come on, let's put him out of his misery. Let's get to it.
So round 6, which is round 5, because there wasn't a round 3. The longest serving managers in the English leagues. So number 1 was caretaker manager of QPR in 2008 and 2009. He joined his current club as a player in 2010 and was appointed manager in 2012. That was Gareth Ainsworth at Wycombe Wanderers. He is the longest serving manager in English League football.
Wow, that's amazing. Right, number 2.
What happened to Sorensen, says Karen. In what context?
Almost a one-club man, joined his current club as a player in 1994, signed for Portsmouth in 2002, where he had a loan spell at Swindon before returning to the club he now manages in 2004, and that is Eddie Howe of Bournemouth.
No, yeah, you'll have to spell that out to us, Karen. Not really sure what's happening with Sorensen there. Question 3, who made most of his appearances for Chesterfield, previously managed Watford. He's the 3rd longest serving manager in English football. It's Sean Dyche at Burnley. And I do wish he wasn't there anymore, because I just want him to clear his throat every time he talks. It just can't bear to listen to him on Radio Lancashire, but I have been doing for years. He was there before the boycott and he's still there now.
Yes, Sorensen, we had him on loan from Newcastle and we didn't play him, did we?
And
yes. They spat the dummy out and took him back. That's what happened to Sorensen. They weren't happy we weren't playing him, so they took him back. But I remember I'd said on a Saturday that we went to that first game back against Accrington Stanley away, and my eldest was his mate was from Newcastle, and he'd come specifically to watch Sorensen. He was disappointed we didn't play him. He was telling us what a wonderful player he was, and it was really disappointing that he didn't play, because we were all sort of buzzing about it, because we didn't. It was the first actual game back that we went to see. It was away at Accrington. Right, is it me?
Yeah, number 4.
Number 4, previously managed Ashton United, Rochdale, Southport and Sligo Rovers, now in his 2nd spell as manager of his current club, and that is, of course, John Coleman of Accrington Stanley.
Karen says, Dyche is a nice bloke. Yeah, I'm sure he is, but it's just that voice. Just that voice.
He's a good manager.
Mind you, it's less irritating than Simon Grayson's. I don't want to hear that one again for a very long time. Question 5. Played as a striker and a right back. Made 325 appearances for Mainz before becoming their manager in 2001. That is Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. Lawrence says, looks fantastic in the under-23s, but seems like our new Adam Armstrong. Oh, Lee Charles TV, Premier in 30 minutes, the top 3 Jane's EFL League One away day champions.
Just got a reminder.
Revealed. Ooh, that's exciting. I wonder who's going to be number 1.
It's now me, is it? Previously managed Oldham and Barnsley, played for his current club between 2006 and 2012, and that is Lee Johnson of Bristol City. Well, that was a tough one. I've never known that.
And number 7, played for Tranmere, Ipswich and Burnley. progressed in management through the ranks at his current club. Started as professional development coach with the academy, was joint under-18s manager, under-21s manager, joint interim manager, assistant first-team manager, and now manager. This sounds like the place to go if you want to work your way up. That's John McGreal at Colchester United.
Right, number 8. He previously managed Tamworth, Kettering Town twice, Peterborough United, Darlington, AFC Telford United, Swindon Town, and Notts County, and that is Mark Cooper of Forest Green. And if you got that, that's just phenomenal. If you know Mark Cooper of Forest Green, then I don't know, give yourself a bow.
Mr. Molly says Klopp has been the answer to 3 questions. He's sponsoring the quiz, has he? There's only 2 this week, I think, wasn't he?
Klopp,
he was in it last week as well, I think. Yeah, we like him, don't we? He's a happy chappy. We like happy people. Question 9. Previously managed Alfreton Town, Halifax Town, Oxford United, and Northampton Town. That is Chris Wilder at Sheffield United. Wow. He's stepped up his game a little bit, hasn't he?
He has.
Starting at Alfreton Town. That's brilliant.
No, it's Premier League. Oh.
Karen says, I feel sorry for Liverpool. They never beat us. No, very true.
Yeah. And we've nicked their under
23's manager. Yeah.
They might have got to pieces.
This is the start of the revolution.
It might be the start of the rot for Liverpool as well once he's gone, because they'll have lost the coach of all these players.
Maybe it was him all along.
Yeah. Number 10 won an Olympic gold medal in 1992. Ended his playing career in Qatar and Mexico, and that was Pep Guardiola of Man City. So that concludes all the questions and answers. Let us know your scores, please, and we'll see who's won. See if Mr. Moley managed to hang on.
Oh, yes, and Jurgen Klopp was in the anagrams as well, of course.
Yeah,
he was leg jump prop.
No, yes, he's featured a lot.
I'll never see Mikel Arteta again without thinking rat like meat. So, how are we doing? What's your scores on the doors, guys? Out of 52. Lawrence is on 14.
14. Well, respectable in the end. Mr. Moley, 42. That is a good score, Mr. Moley.
Right. Is that a winning score, Mr. Moley?
Well, it could well be, I think. I don't think Karen can catch that, can she? Maybe.
Karen's on 38.
38. Oh, I think the title this week goes to Mr. Moley. Tom's 40. Oh, that was close.
Goodness me.
Came on the outside rails there. Tom at the end, just 2 behind.
So Karen's out of practice because she's missed a week.
Yeah, Karen's into.
Although to be fair, I know you're eating your tea at the same time, aren't you? So.
Still not a bad score when you're eating your tea.
Well done, Mr. Moley, who is this week's champion.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So I hope you've enjoyed the quiz tonight. We finished a little earlier tonight because we were missing round 3.
Yes,
so we'll have that for you next
week. We couldn't get the music roundup, could we? But, I did have a problem getting it across for some reason. My computer was doing something weird. Well done, Mr. Moley. Right, thank you very much. We'll get... Tom says, congrats, Mr. Moley. Anybody else?
Yes to both, says Karen.
Post their scores. Thanks very much for tuning in.
Yeah, thank
you.
And
we will see you, won't we, on Saturday at 3?
For our LCTV at 3 chat, where we go over what's been happening in the world of football over the previous week. And of course, we've got the Premier League back tomorrow, so we'll be talking about that. If anyone's watching that, you can come and tell us all about it. I'm not sure if are we going to be watching any Premier League football?
Probably not. No, probably not.
Karen says she hopes it's Lincoln. My number 1.
Big fat 0 for David that round. Oh well, David, it was quite fun.
Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, anyway. it was good fun. We'll have the music round for you next
Tom
week.
wants Accrington to win. So
Accrington.
Yeah, it's between Lincoln, Accrington, and Donny. All really.
They were all good. I mean, weren't they really? I mean, it was hard to. I think Jane struggled to pick a winner really because they were all such superb away days. The Accrington fan zone was amazing. Doncaster, just the stewards.
They really looked after us at
They did,
Doncaster.
didn't they? They were superb, and of course Lincoln was just an amazing trip.
Lincoln actually kept
But
me
the result, but this
sane that weekend.
that was the tears of Jane.
I was crying at the end of that match, wasn't I? So.
Yeah, she was crying, but that wasn't Lincoln's fault. That was
Larry's
that
fault.
was Larry and the fans on his back. Right, so don't forget, vote for us in the Football Content Awards. I'm sure you all have anyway, but if you haven't, make sure you vote for us in the Football Content Awards.
Yeah, you've only got till Thursday.
Tell all your friends to vote. Facebook all your friends and tell them to vote for us in the Football Content Awards. We need to win this. We need to bring this back to Blackpool. It closes on Thursday, the vote midnight on Thursday. So try and get anybody to vote for us. You can really. That'd be really good.
Tom says the fan zone at Aki makes it the winner. It was really, really very good. They should have those everywhere. They really should. And don't forget, at 8:15, we've got the top 3 coming.
And yes, we have a premiere coming up, as you know, at 8:15, which we will reveal the champion of the 2019-20 away day reviews by Jane, and she's done such a lot of hard work for it. It's been amazing, and just editing it and putting it all together has just amazed me.
Yeah, Lee's worked very, very hard on editing this, and there's been a few bumps.
I've had to do it twice.
Along the way.
I spent 2.5 weeks on it. I don't know how many days I spent on it, and then my Mac crashed, and it just lost everything. You couldn't get into the big main file. I had to delete it on the end, and there was almost nearly 2 terabytes of stuff in there. So I've lost it all. I had to start all over again. But anyway, it's all done. So hope you enjoy it, and I hope you've enjoyed the series of videos that we put together for you. It's taken a lot of work putting it together, but I couldn't have put it together without Jane going on all the away days and doing all the videos for us. And for somebody who had never made a video before, she's done amazing, really. She's done really, really amazing. And I kind of threw her in at the deep end and sent her off to, where did I send you off in your first one? At the non-league, Longridge, yes. And if you watch that one, you'll see how she improved as time went on.
And if you want to hang around while you wait for our video at 8:15, you can pop onto my website, which I've just revamped. I've done a few book reviews of some football books, and you can read about all my away days on there. So you might want to refresh your memories and read the Lincoln, Donny and Aki ones and see if you can guess who's going to be number 1. If you pop over there, that would be wonderful, just to see what I've got to say. My Corona diaries are on there, so find out what we've been up to during lockdown.
Perhaps do the same for the Premier League. Yeah, the only trouble, we haven't got any footage, have we? I mean, we could probably remember the Premier League, but we just wouldn't have any footage to show you, which would make the video just a talky one, which we don't normally do. We like to give you a bit of entertainment. But anyway, thank you very much.
See you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. And we'll see you on Saturday at 3.
We'll be watching at 8:15. You can talk to us live in the chat as the video is playing and let us know whether you agree or disagree with Jane on her top 3. But
enjoy your dessert, Karen.
Yes, enjoy your dessert. Thank you very much. See you all on Saturday. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.